Good afternoon. Welcome to the Intern Spotlight. My name is Erina and I have here the FundusAI team. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Abdul Malik Adeyemo, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of FundusAI, where we prevent blindness in diabetic patients through early diagnosis. So basically, we're working on a diagnostic tool which implements artificial intelligence to screen patients early, diabetic patients, so that they can know that they have this disease, because most of them do not know, and then we can refer them to the available ophthalmologists to get treatment as soon as possible. And that gives them the 95% chance of actually preventing the blindness from occurring. So I have my team members here. CFO, please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Udofia Favour, and I'm a co-founder and the Chief Financial Officer of FundusAI.
Good afternoon. My name is Khalifa Shuaib. I'm the CTO and co-founder of FundusAI.
Okay, good afternoon. I'm Utu Virtue. I'm a co-founder of FundusAI and the Chief Marketing Officer.
Good afternoon. My name is Mololo Adeni. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of FundusAI and the co-founder.
Okay, so can you tell us more about your product, how it's beneficial to the society and AI community?
Okay, so Nigeria alone has about 6 million diabetic patients. And of those 6 million diabetic patients, half of them do not know that they have diabetes. And that's not the major problem right now. The major problem is a complication of diabetics called diabetic retinopathy, and it's the leading cause of preventable blindness in diabetic patients, with at least 60,000 cases every year, 60,000 cases of blindness every year. But the good news is there's a 95% chance of preventing blindness if we are able to detect the disease on time. But the bad news is there's not enough ophthalmologists to cater for 6 million diabetic patients, which there's a gap that needs to be bridged, and that is where our product comes in, FundusAI. So we are producing an all-in-one diagnostic tool that not only it's affordable, it's portable, which means we can scale it to incorporate for large number of diabetic patients as compared to what is already available. And it's automated based on the fact that it's using artificial intelligence. So we can get second opinion from ophthalmologists, but then we can screen a large number of people automatically using the artificial intelligence there. So with that, we're able to give diabetic patients the chances to prevent blindness, because I'm sure everybody do not want to lose their sight. So we give them that chance because most people do not know. Now they know, and they have the means to get diagnosed and get referred if necessary.
Thank you very much. So what stage is the project currently on?
We're still in the development stage. Right now, the system is of two parts, the software and the hardware part. So I will leave my colleague to talk about the AI aspect, and then that's different aspects, the hardware, the AI, and then the software that incorporates everything. So I'll leave my colleague to talk about the AI aspect of the project.
Okay, I'm working on the AI backend, and it's the image quality assessment model. So we are not too sure of our camera quality for now, because based on the pictures we initially trained our model on, those pictures are taken with a high quality camera. So what we are trying to do, or what I'm trying to do with this model I'm building, is to predict the picture quality to make sure that the quality is up to standard of the images we took previously to train our model. Yeah, so that's basically what I'm doing. And let's just say I'm on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm on 7, almost done.
Good. That's good.
Yeah, so apart from that, when it comes to user experience, we can't just give the users an AI back-end system. We need a user interface to be used. We need a user interface for them to interact with, and that leads to the software aspect, which is the user interface, which is being done by my other colleague here, Favour.
Yeah, so we are halfway done working on the interface of the web application, and we are almost done with that. Yeah.
So in addition to what they've said, like I said, there are different parts, and then the AI also has different sections. The first section is the one that actually diagnoses the disease itself. which is done. The first version is done. But before you can diagnose a particular disease, we need what to diagnose, which is the picture of the back of the eye. So once we take the picture, we feed it to our system, and then it diagnoses if the person has the disease or not. But before we do that, like we said, we are using cost-effective components to take these pictures. And as compared to what's in the market right now, which is really expensive, we want to be sure that the pictures we are taking is up to standard, like she said. So we have this other model, the artificial intelligence model, that predicts that the picture you've just taken is of standard. It's good enough for you to predict. Then once it passes the quality test, we feed it to our model for it to predict. So the CTO and the COO and myself were working on the hardware, which takes the picture, and then other things involved, other electronics involved as well.
Okay, so do you think this is going to be welcome in the healthcare system in Nigeria? How visible is this?
Yes, absolutely, because we've done a survey with ophthalmologists in the field, that people are in the field, and then even before we mentioned our product, she already advised that if we are going to do anything, that is what we should do, and that is exactly what we are working on. A product that helps screen large number of diabetic patients, and then can streamline those people that need the treatment, send them to an ophthalmologist, and those that do not can come back next year for another diagnosis.
So when this is done, is it going to be open to the rural area too?
Yes, that's the reason why it's portable and then scalable. We can, and doesn't need, even if it's a place where has no internet connectivity, you can still work with the system. So, yeah.
So, who and who can actually use this in the hospital? Like, if it's in the hospital, who can operate it?
Okay, so one of our value is that we are creating a system that is easy to use.
Okay.
So with just little training, anybody can use the system.
Anyone can use it.
Yes.
That's good.
Thank you.